GQ's morning drive. Buckle up. It'll save your life. So, it's been on my mind due to certain events in life where sometimes we just feel like what we're going through right now is too much. I'm sure a lot of people can relate. They're in a situation and they feel overwhelmed. They feel that things are just too much at the current moment, and they have no idea how things are going to get better. But I am a strong believer in pushing forward, no matter how hard or grim things may look. Things may look hopeless. Things may look terrible at the current time, but it doesn't mean things will stay that way. I always try to remind myself, I always try to remind my wife in situations that are not really in our favor, that it's just temporary. Everything is temporary. Things will eventually get better if we believe they will. I read this quote on Instagram one day, and I thought it was extremely interesting. It basically says, when you're going through trials and tribulations, you're going through troubles, and you get so frustrated and upset that you're wondering, where is God? You always have to keep in mind that God is always quiet. I'm sorry, I'm messing up the quote. The teacher is always quiet during the test. The teacher is always quiet during the test. Throughout school, the teacher is giving you pointers, helping you with your questions or whatnot. But when the test comes, the teacher is silent. The teacher doesn't help you. The teacher just stands by and observes the students to see how much of their teaching stuck with them. And I think the same applies when it comes to situations with God. As long as we're established in a strong relationship with God and we're staying in constant communication with Him, we stay prayed up, we stay in our studies. When we get into those tough situations, you kind of know how to handle it. You kind of know how to approach it because God has taught you how. So I got to make sure that I remind myself, as well as you guys, if you guys are going through something crazy, you have to strongly believe that God is not going to allow you to get this far and then just turn around and be like, all right, I'm done with you. Go out and be something great. Do what you got to do. I'm done. My work here is done. Because the thing is, God's work is never done within you. We obviously know none of us are perfect. As Christians, we have faults. We have flaws. And I want to be clear that just because you're a believer, just because you are a follower of Christ, just because you believe in God, it doesn't make you a perfect person that can never mess up, that can never make mistakes, that can never do things that are wrong. Because why would we need God if we were perfect? You know what I mean? probably sounds like I'm rambling right now, but I say all that to say this. When situations get tough, and this is probably cliche, when situations get super tough, when it gets super difficult, when you feel like you don't know how you're going to go on, remind yourself that God is just allowing you to go through a test. And He really, really, really wants you to pass. And with that, GQ signing off. Y'all be easy.